So I've made this app also available on iOS and Android. On the iOS version and also the Android version, both mobile versions, the versions are more updated than the desktop version, such that it also includes a new UI interface and also includes information on doctors. So, for example, you can not only search pharmacists and pharmacies, but you can also search for doctors, and the doctors you can also find different filtering criteria in order to find the doctor that's most useful for you. In the future, I'm also planning to incorporate different specialties in here as well. So, first of all, I want to show this is the iOS page, and you can find all the information here. Also, this is the Android page, and this is how the app actually looks like. So once you actually load the app and have it installed on your phone and run it, then the first page that pops up is the doctors. And on the doctors, you can move the map around. You can geolocate to where you are. But once again, that's not my location because I'm using VPN. And then if you click a point, then you can find information about that doctor and specific information about that doctor, such as the languages it speaks, the phone, the fax, the location, the address, CPSO number, and all. This is all the doctors across Ontario, so you can find all this information here. Now, additionally, you can also find a family doctor that speaks, say, Chinese. And once again, you can find a lot of doctors in the Markham area that speak Chinese. Additionally, but I'm not sure about. So this data is obtained from CPSO, and some doctors say they report they speak Chinese, some report they speak Mandarin. So I'm not sure about the difference between Chinese versus Mandarin in the CPSO context. But if you go Cantonese here, so it does seem that there are more doctors that report themselves speaking Mandarin or Cantonese than Chinese. But as to the distinction and why that is, I'm not sure. So once again, this is Cantonese doctor Karen CPSO number here, suite address 1 and 2, phone, fax, is spoken, and once again, if you click the geolocate button, you can find out where you are. But that doesn't work on mine because I'm using a VPN, but it should work on yours. Now, additionally, I also have different postal code options that you can choose to find doctors in the postal code that's relevant to you. And you can also select a doctor who's taking new patients. So if the doctor's taking new patients and speaks Cantonese, now the method is not perfect, but the way that I did this is that I filtered for doctors who have graduated within the last 3 years. And those doctors, I am assuming, would have a higher percentage of taking new patients when compared to the average physician population. So it's not perfect, but it's the best that I have available to me right now. So, for example, if you go Cantonese, if you go, there's no doctors that speak Portuguese and have a high patient chance, but it's really filtered down. But perhaps it might be of benefit to you. I'm trying to address the problem. So this is doctors that speak Russian, and you can find him here. He's right there. Additionally, there's also a gender of the doctors as reported on CPSO. So if doctors identify as male and report that on CPSO who speak Russian, so Russian female doctors who speak Russian, and those are displayed on the map, and you can find that. So additionally, there are also different settings here. So if you go over here, FMD stands for Family Medical Doctors. So the doctors in this section that I'm showing, they're all family medical doctors who have a specialty in family medicine. But if you go to pharmacists, then you get this pop-up saying doctors are not available because you're on the pharmacist setting. So this is the same app that I showed before, but this time it's on mobile, and you can find all the same information about pharmacies here. So if you click here, it looks like this. Now, there's a difference as well between the pharmacy setting and the family doctor setting. So you'll notice that the doctors are a lot more in the same location because they're much more in the same location because a lot of doctors work in the same location, so same clinic, but pharmacies that are more spread out. So I try to make the jiggle the points a little bit to make them spread out. So if there are 20 doctors at a location, try to jiggle them so you can kind of see. I tried to jiggle them. Additionally, so if you go to pharmacies and then you can just find the same information. So this is languages, logos. I did show the logo setting before last time, but if you go into the logo setting and you let it load because it does take quite some time to load. Oh, reset. There we go. Okay, this is the logo setting, and the logo setting shows you independent pharmacies, shows you shoppers, hospitals, banners, IDAs. Now, the only thing is that this option is pretty laggy because I'm downloading around 6,000 images to show on the map, and then it also all has put all those images into memory and all of that. So, but I still think this is a good option, and it should be less laggy on recent phones. So there's that's a plus as well. So please check it out and please let me know what you think. Thank you.